You're sitting on the bookshelf today because I am super lazy. It's been just a roller coaster of a week. So I've officially done all my spending for ever. No, at least for September, because I've officially handled my parents' Christmas present significantly early. Now they were in need of another laptop, a new one, so I went ahead and bought them one, or more like gave them the money so that they could buy one. So like, yeah, which is really good that I bought them one, because the very day after their old one crashed, and I mean like the hard drive went, so they can't salvage anything from it. Like, it's gone. And work's starting to get to me, because even though I can read and write, for that first week I was the only one on site. Like, I was just by myself, and every now and then you'd get some guests, but it wasn't, I don't know, I guess loneliness can drive you crazy. And I've finished The Inklings, which was one of the larger books that I had gotten. So I think I'm going to start The Enemies of Rome, because fighting. But there is good news, actually some really good news. My thesis advisor sent my thesis back, and again it was some minimal corrections of wording. And then he sent all the formatting information, which says that we'll be going to the external reader soon, which is absolutely fantastic. I was sort of expecting, I had wanted to write it all in the summer semester, but I was expecting to take more of the fall semester for editing, which isn't to say, like, for all I know, this second reader and external reader could find a million things wrong, and we have to go back through things. But with the formatting, it's now starting to feel real, because I had to go through, I had to add the title page with all its correct information in its correct order, and then they have this formatting thing, so I needed to have my title page. I then needed to have acknowledgements and dedications. Now, dedications is more optional, but acknowledgements are sort of proper to do. So I thanked my advisor and the rest of my team, and I thanked the head of my department, and I thanked the university and graduate studies for financial assistance, like that type of thing. Oh, right before that was the abstract. That was the bigger thing I had to write. You need the abstract of it at the start. And then acknowledgements, I did add some dedications, and then there is a table of contents, then a list of, there's a couple lists, like, so list of tables, list of images, all of those where it's necessary, but there was one list I had to add, which was a list of abbreviations, because I abbreviate the Harry Potter series down. So while each book might be called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, in text I use Philosopher's Stone, and then in citations I use PS. So I made a list of all of those. Yeah, and then added all my citations at the end, because I had been keeping track of all my secondary sources on another page. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just photocopy that. I copy and paste it over. I was keeping track of secondary sources, not my primary ones, so I had to input all of those. So formatting took a little longer than I was expecting, but I mean, like I said, it's starting to feel substantial and significant. And then I found something else out yesterday. Why? You want to come up? Give me a second. Come here. Come here. There we go. Hi, dudes. My tickle butts. My tiki pickles. Sorry, yeah. So I got an email last night I entered into a competition and found out I got through the first round of the competition, which means the short story I entered is going to get published. So I filled out all the information to say yes, I want it published, yes, I want to go on to the next round of the competition. I mean, the possibility of winning is like non-existent, but publication is a win in and of itself. Isn't that right, Tees? Isn't that right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look at this. She doesn't normally like being held either. Usually she wants to go down right away. But I think it's because I'm talking to the camera. And she wants to be the center of attention. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yeah, so you get me and my cat for the first little bit. You are not very light, Humbug. You are not. Oh, but I love you anyways. Yeah, so a bit of a roller coaster of a week with going stir crazy at work, but Thesis is coming along. That publication news was fantastic. And I went ahead along with that form saying, yes, enter me, ordering a couple books. Because it's like my first publication. So that was exciting to read. Because at first I got the email and I was expecting like a, yes, you've made it to the first round, or no. And it was just like, if this was arrived before the letter sent via the mail, please find your type sheet enclosed with how it's going to appear in the book. And I was like, ah. So I'm working on a couple others. Well, my computer's updating right now, so letting that happen so I can type up my other ones, get them edited, and enter. Oh, there we go. Get them entered into their own competitions. So, yeah. Again, I've got a checklist for the rest of the month. And well, my pom-pom rug didn't work out. I'm actually very proud of it, so I've now got two. Trying to think of other triangle symbols to add to my growing collection of colored triangle symbols. Yeah. Now, did some dusting today. Gonna focus on typing because I've got a lot of typing to do. And I'm working on applications. So I've got all the people, I've contacted professors for recommendation letters, and I've received a yes, I'm willing to do it from everybody. So I've still got to send them back, basically. These are the schools I want to go to, and these are the programs. And then if I get any forms for them, I need to attach those as well. But some of them I think are more sent along. Like I just input their information and then they get emailed something. So we're going to see how that goes. Okay. I'm going to get to that. Typing. And I will talk to you later. See ya. So cool.